Hey, friends. Woo! Drinking buddies. It is that time again. It's another episode one of Wrestling on the Rocks, the Thursday Night Chaser. We're still on brand because, yeah, we're still on brand. So, welcome everybody. Again, I am if you didn't know, I am your hostess, Ms. Amanda Jane, and with me, as usual, is my Ed McMahon. But if you're like not old enough, I will say Andy Richter. If you're still not old enough to know, shit, because no one like Leno didn't have anybody. Well, Leno,
I mean,
yeah,
we
James
could just.
Corden didn't have anybody. Jimmy
I,
Kimmel, you
I'm
can't.
the Morty to your Rick. Let's be real.
Okay, we that works too. That works too. That works too.
Oh
So
man.
that's Digi, guys. If you did not know, Digi Damon. What's up, Digi? How's
Yo
it going?
yo. Uh,
Uh,
long couple of days.
Yeah, long couple of days. You're gonna get that heat wave if you haven't started yet that I've been going through. And if my sound quality is bad, guess what? It's like freaking 101. So guess what? I have my fan on full blast. And yes, I do have like freaking, you know, yeah, have uh what is it? Yes, I have like, the like fashion wind, if you want to call it.
Yes,
But
you're.
yes, so lots of wrestling happened, and good, bad, and ugly, and
Mm,
yeah. So I don't even know where to start, but let's start with the usual. Let's play game of what's in your glass. Digi, what's in your glass or glasses, because you're known to have like more than one,
right
and that's
now, just
okay.
coffee.
Just coffee. Okay. Well, that's okay because it's not about what you drink. It's about who you're drinking with. I am not drinking quite yet, but I have a feeling that there'll be some moments of zen and I'll probably have to go get some frickin' soju out of the refrigerator. But I have regular, sponsored, not sponsored, Coca Cola. And then I have homemade iced tea in my one of my big old stands or whatnot. But
Mm,
yes, guys. So, yeah, a lot of wrestling, a lot of stuff. Yeah, I mean, the only place that I know where to begin, to be quite honest, is let's do one of our favorite segments, yours and mine. Let's get out some wrestler birthdays because there's quite a few who celebrating some birthdays out there today, friends. Yes, today happy birthday to Nick Wayne of
Mm.
the Patriarchy, Pacific Northwest fame. Happy birthday, kiddo. He is now 19. Remember, I started seeing him wrestle when he was 16. Yeah, oh, we're getting old here. Getting
He's
old. It's
still
like
a
Starboy.
baby.
I know, it's like Starboy Charlie, but Starboy Charlie's older. And I remember when I first saw Starboy Charlie wrestle, he was like 13, maybe 14. So yeah, that's intense. So happy birthday, and also a special birthday shout out to our Ohana Jeff Cobb. He really, truly, I believe, is the he's really the leader now of United Empire. I will fight anybody at that with it. I will fight anyone and everyone with that
So
because
violent.
people can't they don't know how to control faction, but they also don't know how to cut a good promo. But anyways, we'll get into that later. So happy birthday,
Mhm.
Ohana. Let's see here. Who else? Brock Lesnar. Happy birthday. Also, if you're it's still like time, remember, friends, this is just a special tip. It is 7-Eleven day, so go get a free Slurpee. Just saying. Just saying. You can thank me later. Friend of the podcast or
Hero.
show, X-Pox. Kiro, how's it going? Let's see who else is celebrating a birthday. Jake Chris, that's the one, if you guys know, the non-problematic one. But Jake is awesome, great wrestler. Happy birthday. Hurricane Helms, happy birthday. Sami Zayn,
Mm-hmm.
happy freaking birthday. And Kiro is just going to tell us
He believes.
Joe Hendry. Oh, Kiro, wait till we go. Oh, wait till we talk about Joe Hendry. Give me like a few minutes and we will talk Joe Hendry because, oh my God. Yes. The enforcer for yesterday's match with Danielson and Hangman Page, Jeff Jarrett, happy birthday. I am not a fan of Bubba Ray Dudley, but if you are, happy birthday. Oh no, she said his name. He's going to appear now. He better appear now. It's ratings, man. Jeez. Monetization.
Oh yeah,
Where is he?
man.
I got to get on that pipeline. Like, I'm going to say, hey, if I say your name, will you come on the show? No. Just saying. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yep. Heath Slater, happy birthday. Former governor Jesse the Body Ventura, happy birthday. The Boogeyman, Bobby Lashley, happy birthday. See who else? There's a couple others here. Mojo Rawley.
Mojo.
Yeah, Joe Rawley, happy birthday. And then we've got a couple more. I only have a couple. On my list here, I've got who is here on my list? Excalibur. That is like freaking Ref Marsh's favorite announcer over at AEW. Happy birthday. Yeah. To me, that's still fucking the host with the most over at PWG. We miss them. I hope that Super Dragon and his family is doing well. That's why we do not have PWG currently. Uh-oh. Kira's going to give him a call. Give him a call. Say his name. I don't know where he would be now. If he's in Orlando or Scotland or Tokyo or London or Paris. But I just believe in Joe Hendry. Anyways, I would have worn the shirt tonight, but I wore it this weekend and it's dirty. So I didn't do laundry yet. Sorry. So, do we have any other birthdays, Digi, that we might want to?
Not at the moment. Not there yet.
No? Okay. Okay. Well, there might be another birthday to acknowledge. We need to acknowledge.
Yeah.
So that is our birthday. So let's just dive into it. It says Joe's rules are clear. You got to tweet him for 365 days straight to get his attention. You know, Hero, when he was in Ring of Honor and he had his first shirt came out, right? He had the thing is if you bought one of his shirts and you sent him a photo of you wearing the shirt, he was actually going to sing a song for you or a line of a song. And not very many people took him up on the offer. I did because I believe in Joe Hendry. And I know a couple other people who did as well. And they were very, very pissed that they just barely got their name mentioned. But I had like a whole little verse. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. Don't know. But I do believe in Joe Hendry. And I think it's great that it's the same shirt now, but it's blue. So, yes, early adopter here. I'm also very sad that our own Ref Marsh, and I wanted to get his commentary on this because at the end of NXT Heat Wave this week, did you see the last moment
Yes.
of it? Hmm. And we had a smiling man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like I think one of the greatest troll moments. That was a great troll moment. Lots of that. I mean, this is the stuff I think dreams are made of. You know, like you know, this is where Joe Hendry, okay, is Zack Ryder 2.0 in the sense that you know he's made this viral. The True Long Island story was amazing and viral. I mean, when you it takes a lot for it to momentum, but I think nowadays that people like Triple H and a lot of people understand the value of what social media really does truly contribute and bring, and I think
Mm.
that it's fantastic. I know some people it's too comedy for them, but you know what? There's room for that kind of stuff because at the end of the day, he's doing something to get his name out there in a positive way that a lot of wrestlers are not going to do.
Mm.
Yeah.
And he takes the comedy and he turns it into something different.
Yes. And I think that people, it's not that, they it's not that they like comedy or whatever, or they think it, like people like gimmicky shit. I think really what it is that I feel that when people gives, it's just like in life. If you give them something like a movement or something, and it's something that they really, like in their hearts believe in, it's gonna, it's gonna do well. Kira says Joe Hendry wins the TNA title at Slammiversary. Then the following Tuesday shows up and wants to go title for title for the NXT title. I
That could
see
be
that
fun.
happening. That could be very, very fun. So one and oh wait, hold on. Who better to face the gimmick of a person who's all ego than a person who tears down egos? Yeah, I think that this is the way that they should go. I think it's a very smart move um, for everybody, and it's not just like because it. It's just this is what these prohibited portals, forbidden doors. That's what that means. Okay, there's not the. I know this week there was some talk about they're saying that when Jordan Grace's contract's up, WWE's eyeing her, and people are saying, "Oh, it's poaching." No, no,
And
that partnership. I think I don't know. Maybe it's me, but I think that partnership opened some eyes, and they saw how over she was with the fans. That's what happens. That's why I think that Tony Khan fucked up with Stephanie Vacour. Where is she going now? She's going to NXT. He didn't
mm,
even have a second to like do it. All they needed to see was how well, like how good she was and how, quickly that, you know, that people were just like, wow, the buzz right away. And, that's how that happens.
yeah.
So, yeah. What were you saying? What were you saying?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I completely forgot.
Uh-oh. You're tasting the that's why. What kind of Skittles do you have?
I
Because I
have
can't.
the mixed bag wild berry tropical. Like,
Mm, gotcha. You know what I miss?
Mm.
Marshawn Lynch came and played for the Raiders.
Okay.
They had put all over in different places in the Bay Area Skittles machines that were free.
Oh,
Okay. Oh my God. You could take almost, well, it's not like you'd have to, it would cycle through, but I mean, you could really sit there and literally like take so much. And they had cool combinations and shit. Yeah. Those were the days. That's a sponsored moment. That's
mm,
fucking amazing.
that's
That's it.
legit.
Here's to you, Marshawn Lynch. Skittles gummies, Kara says. Everyone should have had them at least once. Um, Skittles brand gummies or Skittles gummies?
I'm I'm a purist when it comes to Skittles. It's like it's got to be in the little gimmicks. I don't trust anything gummy like as a conversion.
Like they had gummy lifesavers. Those were weird.
Yeah,
If I'm like, it didn't taste it right. Oh, Skittles brand gummy. Yes,
mhm.
I've had them. No, because they all end up tasting like the Haribo stuff after a while.
Almost makes you
That's
wonder.
yeah. I don't know. Them and that other company. Although Haribo is good with that little fucking gold bear, I will say. You know what's a very like underrated gummy? The ones by
Mm,
Albanese. Okay, the package of those, you get like 10 different flavors and they're fucking good.
mm.
Some exotic ones in there. Fucking good. They're the best. But anyways. So yes. So but yeah, I think that NXT is it's in a nice little
I,
good place.
I
I
remember what
think
I was gonna say.
mm,
Like,
if you Kiro said if you're constipated, get some sugar-free Haribo gummies. Wow, we
wow.
need to have like Marsh and Bishop on this conversation of underrated snacks because apparently their Haribo sugar-free gummies are a cure for constipation.
Wouldn't
Did not
surprise
know
me.
that. You heard it here first.
Oh,
Here first.
so some people have this whole thing about, well, her contract's up in January and she's just gonna jump ship. Here's the thing.
Oh, Jordan
She
Grace.
Yeah, Jordan Grace. She has to be a party to that, you know?
Yeah.
And it's obviously not poaching because at that same juncture, you know, Slammiversary got some things going on. There's been multiple open challenges with people from NXT coming over and vice versa.
Yeah. Hmm.
You know, make no mistake that there's not necessarily a reason to switch because so far in just the short time it's done was better than the entire run with
Hmm.
AEW, bar none.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah. Excuse me. I feel you. I feel you on that. But yeah, no, I think WWE was very interesting this weekend. Um, yeah,
okay, tell us more.
I still fucking absolutely fucking hate Phil Brooks.
Okay,
Okay,
all
I
right.
really do. I do. I hate Phil Brooks, but that's not why I wanted to talk about this weekend. I think the biggest thing is
You talking
the
about Money in the
retirement.
Bank?
Yeah, retirement of John Cena.
Yeah.
We knew it was coming. Okay, and I like to think personally that John Cena is a man of his word. That once he is not in ring anymore, he is not going to be in ring anymore.
Yeah.
Um, which I think is fabulous. Um, but it's also kind of sad. So he's doing his farewell tour. I mean, I I know a lot of people that I know thought that Oh, Kira says Cena's not retiring. He's just fully committing to being invisible. Well,
That's fair.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair to say. And then they do need people to, help, you know, make Netflix a success when that launch is over. You know, because let's face it, okay, I would not. There are a lot of people right now. Cody, as much as I like Cody, he can only go so far. Phil Brooks is like fucking a ticking time bomb. You
I
know,
don't know. So far, it's been compelling story.
but
Did
I'm
you
not gonna.
see Raw?
Did I see wrong?
Hmm.
Um, yes and no.
Okay. There's a lot to unpack with that.
I
So,
don't. I My thing is this. Okay,
okay.
right. Phil Brooks came back,
Mm-hmm.
did his shit,
Mm-hmm.
disrupted a lot of shit. Okay,
Uh-huh.
because he was an asshole. Like Kiro just said, Raw was raw.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
I for me that I do think okay, yeah, it's great because I'm waiting. Yeah, because now you feel also this other fire with Seth Rollins. Great, great. Fucking Drew McIntyre. Somebody had posted on X was a post wrestlers then and now, and the first person they put was Drew, and I was like, whoa, total upgrade.
Yeah, I saw
Like,
that.
yeah, I was like, oh, upgrade. Whoa. And then I was sitting there like, damn, that's I did double take. I was like, Jesus Christ. Yeah. So Grado, speaking to you, buddy, there might be some hope for you too, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's one person. I'm like, go back to goddamn fucking TNA. He needs to be on damn NXT just once, okay? Just once. If Joe
Yeah.
Hendry can happen, why can't fucking Grado happen? Okay. Next time you're in the United Kingdom, that's all I'm asking. Can we get Grado involved somehow? Please. You
Well,
know, it is what it is. It is what it is. So yeah. But no, but I'm sick of Phil Brooks. I'm sick
okay.
of, now he's fucking becoming a fucking, like a fucking walking meme. What do you do? Fucking depressor. He fucking, stuffing his face again with fucking muffins or some bullshit. And I'm like, dude, okay, you're not funny. You're not funny,
To be
right?
fair, I'd
Not,
eat muffins at a presser.
yeah, but it's obnoxious as shit.
I never said it wouldn't be obnoxious. I'm just saying I'd do it.
I know, but I would rather fucking if I'm gonna do something, yeah, like I'm waiting for someone one day to do fucking Lines of Blow with Tony Khan. Okay,
That would be
come on,
so good.
give the people what they fucking want. That's what they want. They want shit like that. Yeah, mm-hmm.
But you
It's a
come
couple
into the
people, but I'm
Raw.
not gonna name names. I'm not gonna name names, but anyways, but yeah, no. So what about Raw? What was so special about it?
So they come into Raw, and of course, Phil Brooks is going to do Phil Brooks. But it started out with, you know, Rollins coming in there and having a fucking deal about the whole thing. So there's this whole kind of meeting, and in the middle of the ring, as you do, nobody swung on each other. You know, it was the I was handling my business. Well, you thought it was all about you, and you fucked me over following your own business. You could have waited. You could have done other things. And he was like, no, no. It was a great contrast of a lot of the complaints that you and others have about him,
Mhm.
and like seeing the best and worst of that thing kind of carry out in the ring. It was pretty cool.
I don't think it's cool.
Why not?
It's a waste of time.
Is it?
Yeah, hmm
Was
I
the
think so.
24/7 title a joke to you?
Oh, they have a 24/7 time. I don't really watch WWE.
Yeah,
Okay,
they had
I don't. And I mean,
they had a
honestly, if
title that changed hands
kind of
roughly
like the
200
DC,
times.
the Iron Man, kind of like that in that vein.
Kinda, but more like um the I mean, yeah, let's go with that.
Okay,
Defend anytime, anywhere, at any point,
okay,
and that title changed hands close to 1,000 times in the very short run it was there. It
mm,
was there was no real logic to it. It just was, you know. And much in the same way, it's like there's some logic to it. Not necessarily everybody's going to be into that logic, but at least it was a storyline that made sense. That he's dug his own grave. He put his foot in his mouth, and that's exactly what it should be. But at that same juncture,
mhm,
this is probably the most heat that they've been able to generate off of Drew in a while.
okay.
And he's been carrying this feud on his back, hook, line, and sinker. So much so that Adam Pierce had to block people on Twitter who were being assholes defending Drew McIntyre. It's legit was happening.
There was someone on X that had said, um, "Where is the fucking like Adam Pierce from fucking when he was the NWA champion?" I go, I know that guy
uh,
fucking wasn't a puss, but whatever.
oh, he's got rules of engagement he has to follow.
Yeah, so, but the best person, let's just say, let's go there, right? The best person in this whole thing, the fucking Drew Whisperer, goddamn bless Stu fucking Bennett. Bless
Yeah,
him. Bless the fuck out of him. Okay? Bless him. The the fucking Drew Whisperer. That's my new nickname for him. Bless him.
yeah, it's a
Not
good
really
job.
stuff.
Like
Yeah.
this, the way it was all put together, was beautiful. It seemed it made sense. Like finding people $50,000 and shit like that. Like the boss put his foot down
Yeah.
over the dumb shit, but at that same time, I will say this: um, just as Raw as a whole, Bo Dallas looks so much like his brother.
Yeah, he does.
Like that whole thing where they did the tape and everything fucking with Chad Gable, which is hilariously great. But then later on in the show, Pierce is going back into his office and there's Bo sitting there, and a lot of people, myself included, had to do a double take because it was just like, we what? It was so very good, well done. Same outfit and everything from the first time that Bray joined the Monday Night Raw. So true story.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm having an issue of NXT is getting so good.
Yeah,
But I gotta watch it with the sound off.
I know, We
And it's awful because I'm sitting here like, okay, there are with this prohibitive portal, okay, there have been three things that I in my head have wanted. I'm not Jordan Grace fan, so for me that's whatever, you know. But my three are Now that Ethan Page is there, I want to see the North reunite in some capacity, or him face Josh Alexander, or I don't know, something.
It's
I'd
been
like to see.
talked about. You
I
can tell.
personally would like to see the North. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'd like to see the North. Also, would love to see fucking Decay, or even just fucking Jess over there. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And then finally, I got what I wasn't sure if it was gonna ever happen again. The reuniting of MSK
Mm-hmm.
and Rascals. God damn, it feels so fucking good.
About time, ain't it?
And
And
I will say this, I'm
they're
gonna say
set to
this
work both shows.
yeah. And my biggest thing was I always felt that with Zach Wentz, he got a fucking bullshit fucking deal. Okay.
Oh.
He did. All right. But here's my thing. When you're
Mm.
young and you don't know any better, you're taking photos. But also his fucking ex-wife crazy fucking batshit crazy. Let's go there. Okay.
Yup.
Batshit fucking crazy. Right. That didn't help in this situation. But I always used to think in my head, because I love fucking the Rascals, love them to death. And I always was like, man, what if that never happened? Because you got to think about it, like, where would they be now? They would have been on main roster, absolutely, and they would have wrecked shop. I was like, damn, we got robbed of them fucking versus the Usos. Okay, we got robbed of them versus a lot of people, but in particular for me, it was really the Usos. Because man, just think about, because both of those teams are so fucking smooth. Okay, and that's like right there, you know, fucking, it's amazing. I mean, I could give two shits on how, what it would be them versus FTR. FTR isn't really as great as, we all think that they are. That's just my opinion. But but man, like, I've seen them versus the Young Bucks. I've seen them versus the Lucha Brothers. And holy fucking shit. Yeah. I mean, people, I know people are gonna give me shit about the Young Bucks, but I'm like, you know what? When they face people who, you know, are, you know, almost when that are that fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
The quality of fucking Young Bucks matches, it's fucking amazing. Okay. And I know how, everyone, oh, they don't like the spot monkey shit and whatever. Here's the thing, though. With the Young Bucks, that's, if y'all didn't know, that's how they grew up in their backyard. The Papa Buck and Mama Buck got them a fucking trampoline. Have at it back there. And that's what they would do. And a lot of people are probably like that too. So, I mean, it is what it is. So I'm just excited because there's so much possibilities. I'm proud that fucking Trey McGill's in there for the ride as well. Fucking well deserved, because individually they're all great. Because
Now,
who would have thought with Wesley, especially if you've been watching for a while, because of how great MSK was, and the Rascals, who would have thought he would be so fucking good? I
you
mean,
only
I've seen him do singles, but amazingly good as a
like
singles person.
you only ever get to go to the treehouse at TNA though. They made it clear.
Mm-hmm.
They because it was a total shock. They just came out of nowhere to a great pop, and it was why don't we do this like one more time? And it's like you could see this nice thing, and the fans were all into it, and you know this short time has been a hell of a boost. Um, I do think that we will see some sort of decay thing, but I think it's going. If it was going to happen, you would have to add Abyss,
Mhm.
who works for WWE.
True, 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 true,
So
true.
I think it's on
But
the right level.
I think these are, these are all like amazing things because I'm hoping, I'm really hoping that, especially because a lot of people, I mean, MSK, a lot of people, it blew them away because it was something that was, not only was it different, but WWE really didn't have that.
Mm.
They didn't.
Well, they kind of addressed that. Uh, after their whole celebration and everything, it was the when it's just us two, the
Hmm.
MSK. When it's all three of us, however,
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. That just warmed my fucking cold dead heart. I was like, oh, I love the voice.
yep.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see that program with Gallies. I can't wait to see that. You know, loving it. I'm really
Hmm.
loving it. I mean, that's something that, like I said, I'm not a Jordan Grace person. And so um for me this is exciting because,
Oh,
these are people I love.
right now she's over in Japan. She's supposed to team with Aja Kong in a tag
Oh.
match,
Hmm.
and on that same flight, she managed to find some guy who was completely phenomenal
Hmm.
on her way over there.
Okay.
So it's like it's such a wild world because, good man, there are matches that are going to be happening for a while here yet that are just going to boggle my mind.
Oh yeah. And now, especially because they're, not only just with like they're doing DDT, right? And Noah, or are they just
Uh,
doing Noah?
just Noah and Marigold, so far as I know.
Okay. So far, okay. Because I know, oh yeah, that's right. DDT is GCW.
Yeah.
Um, I know that one of the big things that has been going around is that I know they're teasing a lot. Like Marufuji seems like he's really into wanting to work with a lot of the guys.
Hmm.
So I will say this: there is one person right now in NXT, fucking absolutely adore. Always adored him. I just fucking he's goddamn NXT name, but I get it. I get it. Um,
Hmm.
Eddie Thorpe. Uh, I cannot wait. And this was something actually when he was in the Indies. I have always wanted him to wrestle Ethan Page, and I hope
Hmm.
that fucking does come into fruition because they've got a really great. Their styles individually would make it for a great match. I've always thought that. I'd posted that, and yeah, and he was, yeah, let's fucking go. Like, yeah, because that's the BFD right there. That's the big fucking deal, And I think that, he was even hinting at Marufuji because I know that Marufuji, for a lot of people who did wrestle in Japan a little bit, they've really wanted to wrestle Marufuji. And I know that he, like when Marufuji was coming over the couple of times out to West Coast Pro, like it was, I think like Eddie had missed it. Like, I think he had came
Mm.
uh, just right after he got signed. So, I'm like, ah. But that was another one that I've always wanted to see too, was Marufuji and Eddie Thorpe, especially because when he was in New Japan and he was that standout of
Hmm.
the original LA, well, the second, well, let me call it the Shibata
Oh, hi,
dojo.
Elliot.
Hello. don't know. I only see some chat, so someone must have popped in on a different platform. So hi, welcome.
It's on the
Uh,
YouTube.
but yeah, so I think that yeah, I'm like I just can't wait.
Mm.
So lots of goodness out there. So it's going to be interesting. I just really wish that Booker goes away. Can we bring someone else on commentary, please? Can we please,
Well,
please?
they just got that dude that does golf commentary.
Wait, who?
They just got another commentary person.
Who?
Uh, I don't remember the guy's name. I know he did like golf commentary. This is where Kiro's gonna be
Oh
like,
God, why are we getting people like that? Golf
it,
commentary. Come on now.
well,
What?
that's just where he landed. He actually is a fan of the business. So
You tell me you've done golf commentary. I don't know. Yeah. Anywho's. But yeah, no. So NXT, real exciting place. I'm excited to actually
mhm.
watch the program. I know that, I have not, it's no secret that, I've said it on episode 1 before that I've not been watching it when it's been Vic and Booker T. Minute the Booker T came in, I one episode, I'm like, I can't do this. This
Yep.
is, I can't. Like Marsha and I just would talk shit about it, and it's just like I can't. And when you have a product that fucking good now, no, Shawn Michaels, come on now, buddy. Think about it. Let's revamp this because this is not good, not good, not good,
Well,
not good.
hopefully there'll be some change up there because
I
like
hope
they
so.
need to leave his ass on the pre-show and call it a day.
Thank you, thank you. But no, I'll tell you who's I still believe the best commentary team they had was fucking Vic and fucking goddamn Stu Bennett. I'm sorry, Wade Barrett. I'm sorry, whatever. But yeah, they were the best. And then when you threw Beth into that mix, it was fucking amazing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but can't be picky. Although, speaking of commentary, I do fucking love. I did love when it was Excalibur, Taz, and Nigel, the three of them on commentary. Tony Schiavone was nowhere near the fucking desk. It was beautiful. I was like, yes, thank God. That's how it should be. But you have to have fucking. I don't know who says we have to have Tony Schiavone. Now that Sting's retired, there really isn't a need for Tony Schiavone. Unless they're going to do another fucking scripted reality show with Britt Baker talking shit with Tony Schiavone at restaurants about some of the women on the roster.
I mean,
Oh,
I'd
did I
do it.
say that? I think I did say that. But yeah. Um, but before we go into the shithole that's not really a shithole, but before we go into AEW, I guess
Mm.
this is kind of, well, news-ish. If not, not you heard it here first, but probably other people went out there. So this afternoon, I got a random text message
Mm.
from somebody. It was weird. I was like, okay, all right. And then I went to go onto Instagram because I was doing something for work posts. Um, so Ricky Starks was on Instagram Live today.
Yes.
Shall we talk about that?
The part, which part? The part where he was kind of got lost, or the other part where he looked like a sad French film?
Oh, let's see. Did X talk about this? All I know was I had posted because I had saw this, and I had posted. I'm going into my Twitter. Watching Starkey walking around aimlessly in Spain is hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, that's when he first got on there because he was just like at first, like earlier in the day, he was walking around, he was lost, and he was like, "My black ass is lost." So for those
Mm.
of you who know he's black people. um, yeah, and he's in Spain. He's on a vacation. Please leave him alone. Um, I one thing I will say right now is, Ricky, you might want to turn your location off. Friend to friend. And did you see any of this?
Yep.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How much did you see? Did you see the whole thing? Or did you see just a few minutes of it?
I saw. I want to say probably about the latter end of it.
Okay. Because there was only maybe at most 180, 190 people
Yeah.
that were on it. Okay. So I don't know how much you saw or you didn't see. But I know that I have said before on episode 1 that Ricky is his own worst enemy.
Getting lost in Spain. Yeah, that's the worst enemy thing.
Did you hear some of his ramblings, though?
Uh-uh.
Oh, you missed that. Okay. Then you did miss it. So when he was first getting on, he was walking around. Now, when I got on this, I don't know how long he was on beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it was that long. But he decided to, when he was walking around, he didn't say, "Oh, I'm going to answer questions" or anything. People were just, asking him things, and he would react to things. Okay, Ricky was alone in Spain. Okay. If you look at some of his pictures, he had dinner with some whatever and mentioned there was tequila. And I know him pretty well. And I was a little shocked that first of all, he has not been on Instagram Live since pandemic, and I will say that. And the last time he was on, yeah, let's just say, thank God there were only like 10 people who maybe saw it.
Dino Nuggies, man. Dino Nuggies.
Yeah. He proceeded to just run his mouth about things that, he's not working. He's like, you guys know why I'm not working. I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm like, Ricky, get off your phone. Good night, Ricky. Good night, Ricky. Yeah. And it just kind of got worse. Thank goodness he had horrible cell phone reception, because it could have done a lot of damage. It could do a lot of damage if some people saw. And the only reason why I said it would do damage is because of the fact that you're not under contract anywhere. Assuming.
Well,
And he's been, like the last interview he did, questioning that I don't know why I'm not on TV. I went back and had a physical and had my balls checked out and all this other stuff. That did not do him any favors. He's in the hot seat. And then for a few days later, for Tony Khan to respond that he'd love Ricky to come back into, come back to AEW. Yeah. And also, trying to be like trying to, be Team Cody and all this other shit, and being so far up his ass that people are like, nah, I don't know what's genuine or not. This doesn't do you any favors, dude. But we do have to look forward to, I will say this, if you are that kind of person, apparently we're going to have half naked photos of him all day because he's going to be in Mallorca at the beach. So I'm at least looking forward to that.
We're getting some good out of it.
Yeah, it'd be great if he wore those ill-fitting fucking trunks, because then at least his fucking ass would look really good if we're gonna be fucking half naked. But whatever. Hell, maybe go to a nude beach, but it's not like we can't find the what your bare ass looks like on the fucking internet. Not like we can't find that.
That's
Been
fair.
there, done that. Seen it live and in all its glory.
I like that.
It's all yeah. It's like John Cena. Where's it gonna go? Could do it one more time. Anyways, so yeah. So it's very interesting. So I don't know if you had any thoughts on what you saw.
I've been lost in Spain before. I kind of sympathize with him.
Oh, he was yeah.
He was alone.
But it was funny because he would do these things where it's one thing he's like, oh, hold on. And he would take the phone and he would put it down and he would do some fucking impromptu photo shoot. I don't know if you saw that part. I'm like, what the fuck are you just go home and go to your hotel. And then he went to a bar and I think they were closing. There was nobody in the bar. You were hearing Celine Dion in the background. It was fucking My Heart Will Go On. And he was all getting agitated because no one was there to serve him. And I'm like, oh my God, you need to fucking. I'm like, can you save your drinking for tomorrow on the beach where you're in one spot and you're not wandering around? Because, yeah, can we please do that? Thank you.
Maybe he needed to blow off some steam and it just got away from him.
Don't know.
Yeah, I caught on to the weird Vogue shoots, which I don't think it's weird because I know I could never do it.
Oh, yeah, so you did see it. It was just out of
Yeah.
the blue, random all of a sudden. Oh, wait, hold on. And I'm like, what is he doing? Puts his phone down. I was like, oh, good Lord. Yeah, you need to go night-night.
I don't know. I was kind of here for it. It felt like
I know you're there for it, but as someone I know know him well, okay. And I think I mentioned this on episode 1 about the whole thing about him in Calgary, right? Didn't happen. Yeah, you know, yeah, not like this was bad or anything, but it's like, you know, he likes to keep what he does very private, and that just was it's a little too much right now. It's like you need to he needs to keep a low profile. Okay, right now. He does. He does. He's got left a bad taste in people's mouths, in a lot of people's mouths.
doesn't mean I can't feel sympathy for where he's at in Spain, lost, taking Vogue shots. I've been there.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying that it's bad, no. But you weren't also like running your mouth about your former employer, probably.
Yeah.
You know, and like getting agitated about it. Like,
Yeah.
No.
No, I'm right there with it.
Yeah. But Starkey, bless you and your buns.
May the Schwartz be with you.
To Mallorca in one piece and just fucking lay on the beach and get black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it while you can, because Lord knows.
Yeah. And whatnot. So.
Like we've seen the way France is going.
Yeah. Well. Yes. So. Oh yeah. All right. So. Let's talk about his former employer. So. We had Owen winners. We did not have a 2-time winner.
Nope. Thankfully.
Nope. Why do you say thankfully?
When your company is as young as that, having multiple winner, like a person winning, multiple times, sort of takes away from it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it just doesn't.
But
Mm-hmm.
This year there was like a kind of prestigious prize that went with it. versus the other years they've done.
I don't care about the prize. I mean, until it's Tony Storm on a pole match, I'm really not concerned. I'm looking at it like a battle royal, where by and large doesn't need to have anything really cool attached to it. Just needs to happen. But I'm not everyone.
Yeah. But we are getting, Mariah May versus Tony Storm.
Yep.
Did you see the segment?
No.
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 Obviously, she turned.
As
Tony.
one does.
So where do we go now? Okay. Yes, Mariah May is from London. What happens? Does she beat Tony Storm in this big woo brouhaha?
Yeah, why not?
Or the other gal from London, not Saraya. Remember, they have one more British gal. We haven't seen her in a long time. Jamie Hayter. Does she come out at All In?
I don't know. They've been hush about her injury recovery.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know. I don't think anyone really knows what's going on with her.
Well, Tony's only got so much left on her contract. Clearly, if she'd re-signed one, they'd be touting that shit to the high heavens. Right? So, I could see on her way out doing the job to Mariah May. It's the closest thing they've had to long-term storytelling since the company began.
True.
So I could see that.
That's very true. Okay. I don't know where they go now. I just don't know what happens now. Because I don't think Mariah May is good enough to hold that belt like that.
I think she is.
I mean, she's still a little green in some areas with it. Obviously, when seeing her when she was tagging with Mina, there was a comfort zone there. I just don't see her carrying the title. If you give her like the other one, the one that Mercedes has, yeah, maybe it's a little different. Not as much pressure. But then again, no one wants to see fucking DMD with that fucking bullshit. I'm already way over DMD and fucking Mercedes. Beyond over. I'm beyond over it.
I was over the first, like with her coming back and her just basically doing a pirouette and leaving. I was over at them.
Yeah, you don't need her back. So that was interesting.
Yeah.
Now, Hangman and Danielson, which went the way I said on episode 1 it was going to go. Exact same way. But now there's an interesting thing. Blood and Guts is the next thing coming up. And, well, actually, no, excuse me. The 250th episode of Dynamite is next week. And a lot of stupid people on the internet were like, oh, why didn't they save? Because we're getting MJF versus Ospreay. We're getting Swerve versus who's Swerve wrestling? Is he wrestling Hangman again? I can't remember. But we're getting a lot of Okada, excuse me. Swerve Okada. Okay, that I'm interested in. That'll be very interesting. But
yeah, I
don't know.
250 episodes. It's been that long already.
Yeah, I know, right? My question
Mm-hmm.
with this thing is it too early to give us Ocean Spray and MJF? Is my question.
No,
No. Why is that?
because
I think,
you want those two to just get it out of the fan system. Because if you put it under high pressure, it's gonna detonate on itself.
well, it
Cause,
was very interesting.
mm-hmm.
Yesterday, um, Ocean Spray had his rebuttal promo
Mm.
in Calgary, which the
Di-
Calgary crowd was horribly just, that was not a very good crowd.
Didn't he say some dumb shit and had to apologize for it later?
Uh, that's every time he opens his mouth. So I don't
Yeah.
know what you could be referring to because that's anytime he opens his mouth. But
Oh. Mm.
he was basically saying that he had more talent than MJF in his left nutsack. Okay,
Oh.
he's getting third strike. I don't care about how lousy he is in bed and he's apologizing to his wife. One, two. I don't care about your fucking nutsack. Okay, one more fucking gross thing that comes out of his mouth on live TV. I'm done. And I'm not saying this because I don't like him. I'm like, we don't. This is just gross. Okay. I
Well,
mean, and I mean, he's not very good on the mic. And I'm not saying these things because I don't like him. These are hashtag truths. He's not good on the mic. Okay. And it really made him come off like looking like an asshole, especially because he basically went and told, the fucking media is like, I wanted, I wanted Swerve to go over on me, basically saying it was a gift. That might be what you're talking about, him apologizing. But I don't think he apologized because he never apologizes for shit. Because he thinks that he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. But a lot of people now, I don't know where y'all, but y'all are getting woke now
you know
because
what?
y'all are like, man, this guy's an ass. I'm like,
I'd like
bullshit.
to say sliced bread isn't so great.
Well, I know, but
I
it's not my place. I didn't come up with that.
no, I know. Hold
Yeah,
on, I'm gonna find it for you.
yeah. My thing is this: you did your job, okay? You are not in a position to be calling shots over there because do you think Phil Brooks called shots? He tried to. Where did it get him, motherfucker? Where did it get him?
Oh, here it is.
Okay.
All right, guys. Realized you made a mistake during my comments last night on Dynamite. I'll do better next time under a lot less of stress personally and wasn't really focusing on my wording and results didn't add up. No excuses when the red light is on. Next week I will knock it out of the park.
He said that on his Twitter.
Mm-hmm. 14 hours
No wonder
ago.
I didn't see it. I'm blocked. No wonder I didn't see it. I don't give a fuck. Because you know why? That's fucking so fake. Fake, 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 fake. Fake news, people. Fake news. Fake news, guys. Fake news. If you fucking guys believe that, no. I don't care. One of the things that bothered me, and I don't know if this is what he's referring to, but one of the things that I have to call out is the fact that he had said, oh, you have um ADD, I have AHD, whatever the acronyms are. But basically, he was trying to say that, um, yeah, you know, like you both are using your mental health issues
That's an
as a
excuse. Yeah.
crutch. And you know what? Let me tell you this. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh yeah, Will Ospreay. Fuck you. You don't do shit like that. I'm sorry. You don't fucking do that. You
Yeah.
don't. Do you know how many people have fucking some kind of mental health issues in the United States? Quite a lot of people. Okay? And there are quite a lot of people who don't use it as a crutch
True.
or or doing that, because there are people who are on disability, government funded disability. There are people that who aren't, who are actually like high functioning, dare I say, people that have mental health disorders. And I just was like, that is just no. You need to fucking stop. Tony
Mm.
Khan, you need to take that microphone away from him. You need to have somebody in the back write what he's going to say. He should have never, ever, ever been given carte blanche to just say what's on his mind. Because he is not that smart of a person. I said that episode 1 before he was ever fucking signed to this company. I've said that years ago. I've said that in 2015. I've said it in, whatever. Go back, people. Go back.
Well,
It's not that great. It's not that great.
here's the thing, though, and this is sort of the real fun of the matter, is that it's a sink or swim sort of idea. He's eventually going to say something so stupid they're going to have to do something about him, or he's just going to skirt the line. And inevitably, it's a self fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. It's Tony Khan.
Yeah,
He has no fucking balls.
doesn't
Okay?
matter. Would
He
you?
can't control shit. It's gonna get to a point where someone's gonna either fucking punch him in the face, and the other person's gonna get in big time trouble. But I don't care who you are, bro. I don't, or bruv, or whatever the fuck you want to call yourself. I don't give a fuck who you are, right? There are just certain things, and he should know from this business because he knows enough people and has been around a long enough time. Like he never said jackass shit like that at New Japan. What do you think would happen if he did?
They'd lynch him, drop him off in the forest.
Whatever. Fucking kills me.
No, and I don't think it's a matter of Tony not, having the testicular fortitude, as it were, to be a boss. I think it more comes down to AEW as a whole does also impact Daddy's money. So if you start fucking around with Shad's money, that's when I think you're gonna see some change.
I don't know, because what is that line where it's you're beginning to fuck with Shad's money?
Uh I'm not sure yet, but I am sure enough to know that he looks like the kind of guy who would like call a mob hit on his own son, for being a dipshit. I kind of feel like that it's realm of possibility, right?
Okay, okay.
Like if
That's a
Shad,
great fucking quote.
if
Shad Khan.
have Shad Khan and Murder Grandpa as a tag team, it could happen. It'd be great.
That that's not a forbidden door. That's a you done fucked up door. You shouldn't open that bullshit.
You add in Arn Anderson to that whole mix.
Oh yeah.
Call that pissed off old men.
Yeah. Not grumpy old men, but it's like fucking really pissed off old men. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. But you do have a point there, Shad, messing with Pop's money.
It's just a matter of time.
But then you have to wonder, it's like that's what he's doing now, right now anyway. So you know?
Well, yes and no.
Okay.
Um, like I think we're at that precipice because here's where I'm at with a lot of this. All right,
Okay.
and I don't watch the product, but I know enough to know what I know.
Okay.
Um, I know that sounded so fucking lame, but
Mhm.
if the the thing that keeps the product going is money, okay,
Okay.
it clearly isn't coming off all the advertisers to pay off these exorbitant amount of contract dollar
Mhm.
to people who may be injured or otherwise. I mean, significantly so. Like you can't be offering top dollar for people and your money's going down. It's just not going to work. It's not feasible.
Yeah.
So I think we're coming up on that precipice now where they can't afford to lose but so much more.
Yeah.
Like he tried to expand too hard too fast, and that's what's going to start fucking with Shad's money. I'd say probably about give it another year because you know the sheen has worn off. People have kind of gotten an idea of what it is they're looking at and what they can expect. And this is that sink or swim respect. If it goes poorly, obviously Tony is going to want to fight through it, and I got X, Y, and Z, this and that.
Mhm.
Okay, and that's where Dad's going to be the one to put his foot down.
Okay.
Because at that point, if a businessman sees a failing ship and it's attached to his family,
Mhm.
that's where you're going to end up having to cut that to the quick.
Yeah.
So just my thought on the matter, but because it's not his money.
Yeah.
Ultimately, at the end of the day, it was supposed to be a money making proposition, and sure, initially it was, but they're relying on the TV viewer demographic gimmick in order to provide shit for. Uh, okay, TV ratings work like this, even though they're pretty much a regardless now.
Okay.
Is that based on the market share of eyes watching your product during your time slot and the ages of confirmed viewers, that gives so much amount of time allotted to advertisers, and that turns into how much they're willing to pay for it.
Okay.
No, because they're on what TBS and whatnot, so there's still some revenue dollar there. Okay,
Mhm.
but the ratings are going down on those, wide cable, and so the cable TV product,
Okay.
is it going to carry them in terms of advertisement? Because that may be part of his offset right now. That's how he shores the books. But you know, when you're not even getting when NXT is beating you out on your flagship Wednesday show handedly, week after week, you know, and there is something to be said about the concept of, well, wrestling is cool. Yes, wrestling right now is cool. In particular, WWE. Why? Because they've had the best story going with the bloodline, arguably our generation's Dallas. Um, they've had, success after success after success, you know, and it's gravitated that attention. So the casual fan is not really paying attention to AEW. They're trying really hard, and I don't begrudge the boys and girls in the back. But they're running what, 5 shows now, 3 brands on a weekly.
Mhm.
Okay, in terms of financial stability, I don't think it's going to last so much longer before it's just going to implode a little bit.
I think it's been imploding.
Mm, they could get so much messier, like when wrestlers don't get their really nice large paychecks.
There's quite a few people who get pretty large paychecks, but
Hmm.
at the same time, you know, there are more people who do, I think, than don't, if that makes sense. You know what I
There's
mean?
bigger contract, and then there's bigger contract they don't deserve.
Yeah.
Like as an average, he's paying his enhancement talent, you know, quite a better percentage above what they should normally be making.
Okay.
You know, Mercedes should not be the highest paid woman in wrestling.
Yeah.
She, she's not that good. She's not worth all that.
But is she though? Or is she saying?
No, even he said it. Even Tony said it.
There's probably a lot of women who are like, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, Now, I will say, uh, that they dropped the ball, and people can get all butthurt all they want.
Mhm.
Uh, ugh, Let me find Vakir is officially signed. Stephanie Vakir. Uh, there's been a bit of a fight over that because she was kind of doing the enhancement talent on TV with AEW a little bit. She did burn a couple of bridges, but because she was holding 2 different titles at the time, and she vacated them rightly, you
Mhm.
know. But clearly there was a time element, even if it's in her own mind. But Vakir is one of those women that should be getting top dollar because she's just damn good.
Yeah.
You know, Tony Storm, my God, should have been a top dollar signee. That's the people that should have had the money invested in them clearly didn't.
Yeah.
But we've been saying that for pretty much the entirety of the product since I've known you, at least.
Mhm.
It's one thing after another, after another, after another, and you know when Dave Meltzer is your unironic fifth pillar, yeah,
Yeah. Ay, ay,
yeah.
ay, Dave, 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 Dave. I'm not gonna get into Dave because Dave is just gonna make me just have.
Whew.
I just want to beat my head on a desk.
I
Can I say
mean, you can say that as long as it's um, I don't know
it's
that unpleasant.
yeah, we don't need yeah. We don't. Yeah, Dave needs to go
Yeah, yeah, I agree
a
with
little
you
while.
there.
Have a vacation. Him, Alvarez, take everybody. Go on a nice little like vacation somewhere. I don't know where. Find somewhere. You know, just go, have fun. Don't come back for a while. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Yeah, that's all. That's all I'm asking. All I'm asking for. Can you please just do that? I just, yeah, I just can't. I just cannot. Can't do it
Yeah,
anymore.
I'm just looking real quick to get a little bit of an update on this Impact is just ended. Um, See if there's any stuff going on here with that. I
Okay.
don't see anything at the moment. I do know that Ash by Elegance Concierge was uh, backed down by Rosemary.
Okay.
So that was kind of a thing. So he got, all scared off and shit. See, that's kind of where I'm at with this. Is it gets you've got a lot going on
Hmm.
that has potential to be great things, and it's not a pay-per-view Forbidden Door. We got the same 5 people from Japan every year, kind of line. You know,
Hmm.
it's almost like when AEW had Impact and there was a little bit of collaboration, right?
Hmm.
The biggest problem was is that it wasn't always a good two-way street. And you could tell it was with people who, you know, were with or was a part of that locker beforehand. Like the whole thing with Don Callis. Don Callis had been to Impact for a good number of years. So it makes sense that as the back and forth with Kenny Omega and whatnot, that made sense.
Hmm.
But by and large, not many people really had a good rapport. And then when they would send talent over just to be kind of shat on, there was no real advertisement, as it were.
Okay.
Like, I think that's a better line to put. You know, whereas WWE in their first, putting their toe in the water was Mickey James walking out with the Knockouts title at the Royal Rumble. And then not long after, Jordan Grace doing that with the title. And this is just before they started working with the NXT collab, and you know their social media accounts are communicating back and forth. It's gotten everybody's fans sort of intermingling, and it's not it's not a PLE gimmick. I think is the sort of the way I put it. It's not a premium live event gimmick. It's it's become a natural sort of interchange. And even if it's just NXT, it doesn't really matter. It's still, operating almost as if it's two independent promotions, which is cool.
Hmm.
So I think that's kind of the stark difference of, bad decision after bad decision. Because I feel like if they would have treated Impact with some modicum of respect in terms of talent and storytelling, I feel like they would never have been looking at WWE as like this would have been a no brainer. There would be no deal with Marigold and Noah. You know,
Hmm.
they had the opportunity and the keys to the kingdom, and bit by bit, step by step, they've seeded every point to where now they're having to compete with NXT, not NXT has to compete with them.
Yeah. Well, honestly, at the end of the day, right? A
Mm.
lot of the good, a lot of the talent right now, though, with NXT kind of was a byproduct in its own weird little way of TNA Impact. So
So it's half
it
the main
makes,
roster.
yeah, it makes sense. Tony doesn't have anything. Nobody, obviously, it's clear it's clear that nobody, when you have people like, you know, Tully Blanchard, all of these other guys aren't, all of them, all of a sudden they're not working. Regal hightailed out of there real quick.
Yep.
Something's not working.
Yeah.
Speaking of not working over there, there's another segment that I would love to talk about because I'm gonna cry.
Okay.
It's a moment of zen that I need.
All right.
So everyone fucking loves this learning tree. Hi guys. So he yesterday. Jericho wrestled Samoa Joe in a like a Calgary Stampede, whatever the fuck, whatever they want to call it. Tony Khan's so not creative.
Wait. Is this the thing where he ran through a wall on a forklift?
Yes. Yes. You want to? Okay. You want to slap your hand on your head again? Guess who was on camera on Dynamite?
I don't know. I didn't watch Dynamite.
Oh, well, to go run and make sure that check on Joe. Guess who it was? I'll let you guess.
I'm not a good guesser. I don't even know a third of their roster.
Okay, hold on. I'll give you a hint. Give me 2 seconds. Going away. Hold on.
Oh God, I hate
By
it.
the way,
See, the fact it wasn't Joe Hendry, I'm tuned out
I know.
already.
Fail. But do you want to know who
Delete,
it was?
delete, delete,
No,
delete.
not. No.
I
Guess
know.
who?
I don't know who. I don't know,
See it?
man.
Boom,
No.
boom. Talk about
Oh yeah. I was looking at the wrong thing. Oh yeah.
So he ran out. Well, actually, no. Okay. So you saw Aubrey. Okay. The fat shaming here. Okay. First of all, I'd like to say this. Okay.
Okay, you're
You
fat
see
shaming Aubrey.
Aubrey. Okay. No, I am not fat shaming that bitch. Okay. I can do other shit. She does it to herself. Okay. So she squeezes through the little broken part of the fucking wall. The little medic girl squeezes through the wall. All of a sudden, next thing you know, I'm like, I know the back of that head. I know the back of that head. Fucking like the Kool-Aid man, fucking Cabana comes and fucking breaks down the walls we can go through. Again, we're fat shaming Cabana here, okay? Yes, I'm committing a fat on fat crime. I can say these kinds of things. It's fine because I'm bigger. And also, that's my favorite. So, yeah, that was a little uncomfortable. You're
my
welcome.
favorite fatty. Look, I'm gonna let you look. Get close to the screen. I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. Okay.
Okay, as I'll have my my dog
So
with me.
I'm looking at you, the people.
I know it's hard because my new setup. I have a
No, he'd agree with me. He would agree with me.
thinking,
The reason why skinny people like bigger people, okay, because we lack the necessary survival trait of staying warm at night. Guy or girl, it is a natural survival instinct.
I'm okay.
I just turned a National Geographic.
Okay, so boom boom. I know it's hard because you fades in and out because of the virtual background. But I have a
Yeah.
maybe I need. Hold on, I got to put the video. You like
Wait.
boom boom. This is better. This is better. Okay. So last week I had said on episode 1, Colt Cabana had a match. I don't know if it was on ROH. I have to go back and look. Right?
I
I don't
think it
pay
was
for it.
ROH.
It was ROH, but not yeah, last week. Where he came out as professional wrestler Colt Cabana. That's what, remember I brought the doll out, right?
Yeah.
When I was here. So this time it was Coach Cabana, because that's what oh sorry, bugs are in here. That's what Excalibur called him. And my heart was like, oh, Coach Cabana. Mm.
Coach
Yes,
Cabana. Ooh.
yeah, this is how I get him on TV. But first of all, I saw the back of his head, his big head, not with a headband on. So just oh here, wait, this
Yeah.
one doesn't. So I saw that big head of his.
I saw his big head. I knew it was
That
him.
big head, and I know that big head. God damn.
What the fuck?
Okay. So he runs in and he was like, Chris, what did you do? Like, very concerned because I've heard Cabana concerned before, so you know, yeah. But I I was just kind of like in my little, oh my god, he's on Dynamite. Not wrestling, of course. But oh my god, he's on Dynamite. I can't tell you the last time he was on Dynamite. Wait, yes, I can. It's when he wrestled Chris Jericho in that fucking, oh, let me fucking Tony Khan, let me throw you a bone. Sorry, Colt Cabana. Sorry for Phil being a fucking douche canoe. Yeah. Sorry that your friends were fucking right. Yeah, your friends who fucking started this company. Let's let you have a fucking, match against Jericho on fucking Dynamite. That's the last time we've seen Colt Cabana, I do believe, on Dynamite. Thank you very much. And if I am wrong, please do correct me. But I'm pretty sure I'm right because I know a lot of things all like fucking Colt Cabana. We all know this. Anywho, I was just excited. I did not watch it in real time, but one of the things that I had saw was when I had seen that, I was like, oh, and then I stopped for a moment and I paused and I'm like, wait a minute. I know he's producing. I had a moment where I got very, very, very scared and very sad at the same time. I said, okay. And I'm taking my glasses off. I said, please, sweet Jesus, or anything that is holy, please tell me that Colt Cabana is not producing the Learning Tree segments. If he is producing the Learning Tree segments, I think I might be done. And this is very hard for me to say. Because that's my favorite. He can never do anything wrong in my eyes. But now, hey.
No. Hold on. I'm going. Okay, I'll hear you out.
In my eyes, what I do anything wrong? Well, he's done things wrong. Okay, don't get me wrong, but I'm saying in general, he's done things wrong, and I'm not going there. I'm not because how long is this show? But
yeah,
okay, but I will say this: I already. I'm gonna say stop being a bitch. He already fucking. This company already fucking has shafted him so many different ways to Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want him to be associated with this shit. And if it is, oh my god. No, I
can't. It doesn't have its hallmarks.
I'm not asking for hallmarks. I'm just like, this is some fucking horrible shit. Get you the far fucking away from it.
Well,
please.
That's why I don't think he's producing it, because there are hallmarks in the way that the Cabana functions a match. Or functions, a run.
But we don't know Okay, it's never been said out there
Well, it doesn't need to be
what
said.
he's produced, because you can tell with certain people if you know who's producing, who produces what a lot of the times. So, like for example, those Sanjay Dutt things, anything that has to do with Jay Lethal and shit, and Sanjay's doing all of that.
Yeah,
It's not because he's on air talent. It's just because he's got that working relationship with Jeff Jarrett, always had from his days back. Global Force Wrestling. He was their first champion.
yep,
I believe that was Sanjay Dutt,
yes,
if I'm not mistaken. Did a lot. He worked with Jeff Jarrett when they went to India. Okay, he did a lot of that. Sanjay does a lot of shit, and Sanjay has a certain style too, as well. That if like you've been watching him for a long time, you know what Sanjay does.
right.
Cabana, we don't know. Okay, and if he thinks this is funny,
I He has hallmarks of things he likes to do, like putting people through walls and shit, regardless of it's not really a thing. Like,
Paul Cabana likes to put people through walls. Is that what you're
no,
telling me?
I'm saying does not. It's not a thing that I've ever seen in anything associated with Colt Cabana in a productive producer role. Is what I'm saying. It's not his
This is
shtick.
Yeah, but this is also his first time producing
Yeah, but
as producer.
you'll
So we don't technically know what
well,
his style is. And if people, I'm just gonna go there right now and say this: if people would like book him locally for me, and I had time to fucking go and uh fucking hang out with Cabana like I used to, and I miss doing that as much as I want to know, because that's like this is a total, like, this is a new Colt Cabana for me, man. This is the guy that fucking changed the fucking game of indie wrestling. This is the guy that made programs like this possible.
mm,
Okay, I want to know. Because as a fan of his
yeah,
and
I
learning as much as I have by listening to what he's done, I'm curious. And it saddens me if this is fucking it. Then I'm just like, I just.
well, people tend to when they're producers tend to go with what they've personally experienced and what they know. The over the top, putting somebody through drywall on a forklift is it's nonsensical, but there's nothing funny about it. Like that's where I mean in terms of Hallmark, looking at his body of work, you would expect some of that to come over in translation. And it sounds like the kind of shit that Tony would do while watching the Attitude Era when what is it? Mankind pinned the Rock, or was it the other way around with the forklift? Like that's what it rung to me, and I was like, that's probably a Tony idea. When I first even heard about it, I was like, what? And I,
Yeah,
yeah, it's like, what the fuck, dude?
yeah. I don't know. I just hope
Yeah,
that it's. Yeah, I just hope. I just hope not. No.
I will be very disappointed, and he needs to give his entire bank account to his mom. There's no longer sharing.
If I don't know. I'm about to say something I'd regret, so I'm gonna close my mouth, shut my mouth right now.
That's
I'm
why
sorry.
I'm saying stupid shit because it's easier to
Well, no, I was about
segue.
to say something really off brand for me.
Oh. Oh
There's
yeah.
only one person that I know that would think that this is the great if he's producing it would think it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. And in my fucking opinion, she's a fucking moron. I'm not saying anymore.
Roger that.
Huh?
Cheers.
I'm an adult.
Ah.
Anyways, so if you guys are fans of independent wrestling, there are some things this weekend. Tomorrow night, if you, I think it's tomorrow. Is it tomorrow night? Yes, it is. Tomorrow night. If you are in the Pacific Northwest and can go to Portland, Oregon, please hit me up. I have one free ticket that I would love to give you to go to Prestige Wrestling at the Portland University of Portland or whatever, uh, their arena right there, um, because I can't go, and the promoter totally like fucking ghosted me about because I can't travel. As you guys know, my mom parent is I'm her caregiver, and I've been doing perinatal dialysis. She's not in the. I thought when I got this ticket that I'd be able to go because it was months out, and I thought, hey, well, she's had lots of complications, and I still can't.
Yeah.
So, I mean, hell, right now, I would love in a couple of weeks to go to fucking Tijuana. We all know why.
So you can get
Marty's girl's
kidnapped
gonna be
by
in
the
Tijuana.
cartel.
Well, no, I can't go overnight. Leave her like that, you know?
No,
So,
that's not what I said. I said you
oh,
want to go over there to get kidnapped by the cartel.
yeah, I really shouldn't go by myself anyway.
Yeah.
But to go see Marty, I mean, it's not safe, but I gotta do what I gotta do. It's been a year, and I've been a year since I've seen him now, and that was so fun to see him. So I'm just saying. So if you
The
do Prestige running, I don't know if you ask me if they're showing it live, I don't know. Who knows? All I know is this: is if you cannot draw in a big venue, you might not want to try because they did not sell very well these tickets.
mm,
So yeah, they do have their Roseland program coming up in September. They're so proud that they're having Jordan Grace and fucking Dijak. To be honest with you, I do know that because he said that he was doing Prestige Wrestling. I do know Trevor Lee is on the card. But however, I'm feeling a little salty because since you decided to ghost me, I don't know. And also, they're very known for bringing in talent or having talent, and then all of a sudden the card switches up. So is what it is,
yeah.
people. Is what it is. So calling a spade, right? So
Whew.
if it was Defy, I would trust Defy. And I'm also not saying that I could probably sell the ticket to Defy because let's go there. Yeah. Yeah. That is the super indie. I don't care who you are, what you are. That is it. I'm saying that from the bottom of my heart because honestly, on the West Coast right now, some people like to say that they are, but you know what? If you're doing partnerships, and I'm saying this to West Coast Pro, love you guys, but guess what? When you book better shows in Los Angeles and other places and not where you're from, that is a slap in the face to me as a fan.
Yeah.
I'm going to go there. It's the truth. And as one person has told me, and I quote, um, how many times can you see Alan Angels versus Starboy Charlie? And I said, that's a very good, valid point. So, all I'm asking, and I've been asking before, and I will ask again, but I'm tired of asking. There are 4 people now that I would love to see.
Mm.
He'll never book Marty because, people want to fucking believe lies, but whatever. No big deal. So that's fine. But that's not what I asked for. I know I'm not going to get it, so I don't ask. Zack Sabre Jr. is number 1. He has wrestled in Northern California before. Shout out to Marcus Mack and APW. You are missed out here, buddy, in these streets, and I wish your mom good health. I know what it's like to take care of a sick parent. I feel you, dude. We just missed you. I feel that, Kira just said, the most over wrestler in the world would be any wrestler that had the balls to license Rasputin as their theme music. Yeah, that's some big balls. Mm-hmm. So, Zack Sabre Jr., I want Trevor Lee because Trevor Lee not only is fucking great, but that also, like, one of my wrestling besties would make the trek from Los Angeles on up here. And it's great to fucking see shows with her. Like, we saw, oh my God, we've seen so many fucking shows, like, Impact related. She's a huge Impact person because she loves herself some Trevor Lee. I'd love to see that. As well as the third, Colt Cabana. I'm tired of fucking asking. Don't tell me that you fucking asked him, because do you not realize that I'm his favorite? Or I don't know if I'm still favorite, but I'm going there. I'm sticking to it.
You're at least top 5.
No, I'm top 2, baby.
No. See, that's what I needed to hear.
I'm top 2, baby. I am the top. If I am not the top, then I am top 2. But that bitch better be not fucking above me. Hi, Mary Kate Anthony. How you doing? Okay,
Yo.
yeah, we all know. I'm gonna throw your name out there because you talk shit about me all the time. Still to this day, shit come back to me recently. I'm like, really, bitch? Your name is never on my lips. Only time your name is on my lips is when you're the one fucking bringing it up there. I really wish I could have seen fucking Bret Hart yell at you and call you a thief because you stole the Tom McGee tape. But anyways, back to what I'm saying. Yeah. Okay. Don't fucking, because I'm going to ask. Okay. And don't fucking sit there and say things like, and I quote, and this was quoted to me. Well, you're not in the back. How do you know? I'm like, I know a lot of these motherfuckers. Okay. I know a lot of them. And let me tell you, okay, I can be I think I can be vouched for positively. I believe so. And if I'm not, someone can call me out. Please.
Oh, I will.
I know. But I'm just saying, I'm throwing it out into the universe. Okay.
Oh, the ethers.
Into the ethers. And finally, because this is news, the fourth person, because he is back in wrestling, and I couldn't be any happier. And yes, he has been at West Coast Pro before. I'd like to say a big welcome back to Albert Hardy Jr., ACH. He, as we know, I've said it before in episode 1, we've talked about him before Digi was around. And he's faced a lot of demons.
Yeah.
And, his experience with WWE wasn't the greatest, and unfortunately, it kind of a lot of his anger and his mental health that got taken toll. A lot of it was kind of public, and a lot of it was a lot of people were affected by it, and these were people that had known him for a very, very long time, and he shut out a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I want to say that I'm glad that you're back, and I hope that we get to see more of him, because this is another person, again, I love his style because he is so well-rounded.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there's a lot of athleticism, but it's very seamless athleticism. I always felt that he was one who was in the WWE system that was not used correctly, and it was very evident.
Mm.
So I hope that we get to see you soon, ACH. So cheers.
Cheers.
So I say, because this has been such a fucking oh, other independent shows too, by the way. If you are in the San Jose, California area, CMLL and New Japan are doing a joint show on Saturday nights. This will probably be one of the last opportunities you can see Stephanie Vacour in a smaller, like a high school gym.
No. You won't see her.
Oh, did they take her off the card?
She took herself off the card. She vacated both titles.
I don't think that she was gonna do a title, but she's not on the card at all. Oh. Well, they didn't change who that match is, so well, good girl on you people. Yeah, because I guess there's no women's match then. But anyways,
No, they've got somebody, I'm sure, but
for
yeah.
Fantastica Mania, let me see.
Yeah.
Okay, but as I'm gonna look it up. But as I am like talking about it right now, Fantastica Mania is a Fantastica Mania is a joint show. Now I thought it was at the Civic Center, which is where usually um
So even if I'm wrong, we still have updated information.
oh no, she will not. Oh, okay. Oh, there's a three-way now. Okay,
Huh.
this changed. Okay, they just announced it. Okay, thank you.
Now we're on
Um,
Pornhub territory. Let's go.
okay. Okay, so who it is we have Willow Nightingale
Okay.
versus Viva Van
Okay.
and Luvia.
Luvia?
Luvia. Luvia. Luvia.
Oh,
That's who
that's
was
gonna,
facing Stephanie originally.
yeah, that's gonna be more than a fine match. It's gonna be
Oh yeah,
fantastic.
that's more than that. You get Willow Nightingale. Hi. Hi. Willow's amazing, and you know what? She deserves. Well, I don't know if they're going to give her to Willow Nightingale, but I mean, Willow deserves it. Willow's one incredible woman.
Yeah.
That almost makes me want to go, because now when I say it almost makes me want to go, right? I'm kind of torn on this, because one, it's going to be hotter than Hades this weekend, and it's in a high school gymnasium. Okay. But I mean, when you're getting things like, let me run down the card: Doki and Mystico versus Volador Jr. and Rocky Romero. Thumbs up.
AC
RNG.
baby.
Yep, the NJPW Open Strong Openweight Championship, held by Gabe Kidd right now, is versus Ultimo Guerrero. The ladies, obviously. We also are gonna get, and this one's very interesting to me.
Mm-hmm.
Just came a moment ago, but we're getting Hechicero and Virus versus fucking Bad Dude Tito. Big tits. Shout out to you. And fucking this motherfucker, the front man, Zack Sabre Jr. What is that? You have a finger puppet.
It's Raven.
Is that the thing from? Is that
Yeah.
from Powerpuff Girls?
No, it's Raven from the Teen Titans.
Oh, okay. I'm like, why is fucking the monkey dude from Powerpuff Girls on your fingers?
Oh,
No. Yeah. Oh, you get the fucking front man, Zack Sabre Jr. I only want to go because, I want to see Zack Sabre Jr. Don't have a lot of money. I mean, I don't want to sit in the bleachers, because you know what that means usually. It's probably smelly people, and it's Lucha Libre, so there's going to be vuvuzelas and fucking air horns, and I can't. I can't. So And it sucks because I'm like, fucking A. But I do know that New Japan loves to have, anytime it's in San Jose, or for some reason they're in San Francisco or San Jose, 9 times out of 10, Zack Sabre Jr. is there. So I might have to fork up. But love you, Zach. Mwah. I miss that guy. He's fucking amazing, my friend. But who knows? I might show up. I don't know. We'll see. Right now I'm leaning no because I'm fucking melting like a snow cone in fucking Death Valley, and it is not fucking fun. So, anywho, there also is a small independent show in Santa Clara, as well. I don't know what time that runs. I don't know the specifics, but if you are interested, please hit up at I am CJ Willis 86, and he can give you the deets because he will be in attendance. And other shows that I know of, I do not believe I see anything else, unless you know of anything. Nope.
Not at the moment, no.
All right. So, I say it's about that time we do what we
Yeah.
normally do. I'll go first in case you want to say something. Um, Sweet. I'm thankful that we've got a lot of really great wrestling. We've got some great reuniting, and it feels so good in the form of like MSK and the Rascals. So excited to see that. Um, Also excited to see that people are living their best life. Although I will say this, Ricky Starks, please don't Instagram live right now when you're drinking. Please no. Um, and you got to see Colt Cabana on Dynamite. I can't ask for anything more.
Coach Cabana. Woo!
Coach Cabana, boom boom, Coach Cabana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, you bring Colt Cabana out, he'll do a seminar. People want to learn from him. Shit. Fuck. He can fucking, this is the king. This is the king of the merch table, okay? You motherfuckers out there who are selling shit, your wares at all of these indie shows and shit. Who do you thank? You need to go fucking goddamn thank the godfather of a fucking modern professional independent wrestling. You're welcome. And I quoted The Rock. Well, actually, I quoted Maui, who was played by The Rock.
What could I say except you're welcome?
Yes. Did you?
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's been a long week. Um, so I have my normal rambunctious self. Recently, it was the birthday of one of my friends. It's, you know, uh, so it's gonna hit me hard a little bit. It's still a couple years. It doesn't get any easier for me. Um, but on the positive note, I will say this: that there are individuals out there who are taking an old concept and turning it better, or turning it a more of a plus. You know, and they're refining, and you're getting the best of everything. What started out as just a tough man's concept, to a Stone Cold Steve Austin, to a Brock Lesnar, to a Roman Reigns. It all builds on itself. Everybody's standing on the shoulders of giants. So, I'm grateful to see that every little thing. That's all I got. I'm
That's
sorry.
okay. That's all right. Did you? Where can we find you?
Uh, DigiDamon WOTR on Instagram.
Perfecto. So, guys, you can find us at wrestlingontherocks.com. We do have a shop. Go buy some like cool ass like merch. I know we keep saying we're gonna update it, but Rome wasn't built in a day, okay?
Yeah.
Unless you want a stick figure like fucking T-shirt of me and Digi or some bullshit, that ain't gonna happen. So no, you know, that's
We're
wait,
just
you don't see that, but you can go there. You can also, if you want, you can donate to at Ref Marsh on Cash App and Venmo. Help keep the lights running. It's kind of fun. Or we can upgrade and do fun shit. Whatever.
yeah.
You can find me at Ms. Amanda Jane, Jayne, at Instagram and also on the lovely X, because X gonna give it to you. And not only that too, but if you have some of your favorite wrestlers, they might be an indie person or something, and you want us to give them a birthday shout out, please contact me and I will be happy to add them in as well, or a promotion that's independent that you want us to give a kind of a little shout out to. Great. If you have Matt suggestions, or someone that you think is a great up and comer and you want us to take a peek at, let us know, because eventually Digi and I are going to film the libations. And
It'll
our
happen.
our buddy, friend of the show, first drinking buddy ever, goddamn Sam Stackhouse. Please go follow him. Sam also has he's good buds with Jacob Fatu. Works a lot of indie shows together. And I asked him if he can point out for me a great match of him versus Fatu, and we would love to use it on the libations, and he gave me one. So that's one we're gonna do. Maybe we can invite Sam, see if his schedule will work out. We could do that.
Hell, I'd rearrange shit to do that.
Yeah, we can talk to Sam. We'll talk to Sam and see. And then yeah. So guys, for all of us here at Wrestling on the Rocks, we thank you for joining us on another episode 1. Again, episode 1, Thursday Night Chaser. Join us next week in the dive bar of the IWC. I don't know if Bishop and the big boss, the final boss, are doing their thing, but if they are, sometimes they do it Wednesday. I don't know. Sometimes they try to steal people's thunder and take other days, but hey, whatever.
Sometimes Fridays, sometimes Thursdays.
Who knows? I mean, who knows? I don't know. But officially, we are the chaser on Thursday, but we are the ones that have the chaser. So they can't be chasing us. That's just all I'm saying. It's gimmick infringement, and
yeah,
I think
they went into business for themselves.
Yeah, what's this like fucking Monday Night Wars kind of bullshit here? No.
Like fucking Stone Cold and Poncho.
Yeah, I know, seriously. And then what are we gonna do? Are we gonna go and we're gonna fucking have these ratings war? Like, do I have to go and fucking like say that these are what our ratings are, and we have the best ratings, and blah 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 blah? Do we have to have these fights?
Nah, because then we'd sound like Dave Meltzer, and that would just be horrible.
Yeah. But know this: I will give someone 7 stars if it isn't at the Tokyo Dome. Okay? I'm just saying. So on that note, guys, join us next week for another episode 1. Guys, that's last call. Cheers.
Cheers.
Producer Lady here. Thanks for tuning in. Continue to support and buy us a drink by putting the I in subscribe and reviewing our podcast. And cheers.
I would never